This is over the area of I-55 near Blodgett Road. What you see right there is a red tow truck, and that is sort of at the center of this investigation right now. For a while there, both sides of I-55 were shut down. Traffic just started flowing once again as police continued this investigation on the scene. This started as some sort of a police pursuit by Posen Police. This is the information that we know at this point. Posen Police telling ABC7, the police chief there actually talking to us, that a little while ago this afternoon, a tow truck, that red tow truck, was driving through Posen near 147th and Western when apparently the village's plate reader went off, detecting that that tow truck was wanted in a homicide out of the city of Chicago. Police immediately began following that tow truck, but the driver would not pull over. That driver continuing onto the 147th Street ramp leading onto I-55 and onto the expressway. At some point, they noticed a police helicopter overhead, and that pursuit ended. And then this is the picture that we saw when Chopper 7 got onto the scene. For a while, as we said, it was a standoff between whoever was behind the wheel of this tow truck and police officials. Again, this is happening at I-55 near Blodgett Road. Right now, you're looking at this live picture as we are. It appears the situation is under control. Obviously, they have traffic flowing once again on both sides, but you can see a lot of police officials and vehicles are still on the scene. The doors to that tow truck wide open. We have not had any visuals on this driver that we're talking about, presuming that this driver at this point is somehow in custody because we see the doors open. That is what we know at this point. We wanted to bring this information to you when we realized that both sides of that traffic on I-55 were shut down. Obviously, a major thoroughfare in that area. Right now, you can see that traffic is moving once again. Again, this is happening at I-55 near Blodgett Road. We do not believe there's any alerts going out in that nearby area. Again, this red tow truck was involved in somehow of a pursuit with Posen Police this afternoon when it was driving through the village, and the village's plate reader actually picked up the plate as a truck that was wanted in a homicide coming out of the city of Chicago. Right now, we're going to zoom in right here, and you're seeing police officials on the scene. This investigation obviously continuing this afternoon. We will try to get more information on all of this and, of course, bring it to you this afternoon. We have a team on the way to this area, and we will have a full wrap-up for you coming up on Eyewitness News at 4 o'clock. Oh, I want to zoom in a little bit right now. I believe we're looking at somebody potentially in custody. Is that what we see in the booth? Can you have a clearer view of this? It does look like that somebody is in police custody right now. Illinois State Police vehicles right there. Somebody in white with two officers. Let's just watch for a minute here. Again, this is happening on I-55 in Shanahan. Once again, you're looking at a live picture from Chopper 7. We're coming to you streaming right now with this breaking situation happening on I-55. It was a standoff between a tow truck driver of that red tow truck and police for a while. We are presuming that may be the tow truck driver that we have been talking about, but we do not have any identification on the truck or an identification on the driver at this point. What we do know is that that truck was driving through the Posen area, and village officials tell us, or the police chief there telling us, that the village plate reader actually picked it up as that truck being wanted in a homicide in the city of Chicago. Posen Police then began pursuing that vehicle. At some point, that vehicle made its way onto I-55. Somehow that vehicle stopped. We can sort of tell that the front wheels are flattened, so we are going to assume that at some point that maybe there were spike strips that were deployed and that was able to stop the red tow truck on I-55. Both sides of that traffic was stopped for a while as Illinois State Police, of course, making their way onto the scene. And then just a few minutes ago, you were watching it as we were, that live picture of someone who appears to be in police custody. Again, we will continue to keep an eye on the situation, try to get more information for you. All of that coming up for you this afternoon on our first newscast over on ABC 7. That will be on Eyewitness News at 4 o'clock. For now, I'm Judy Sue in the ABC 7 newsroom. I'll see you at 4.